Good evening. My name's Kurt Berglund, and welcome to Payoff Pitch Dream Season Baseball. We are in the middle game of the 3 games we are showing on my channel for the 14th game of the 18-game season. So we're getting near the end. There's 5 games left for all these teams, and there's 13 teams per league, 26 teams in all of my favorite teams produced by Payoff Pitch over the last 60 years or so. The 2 teams tonight are locked in combat in third place in the American League pennant race. If you saw their game for game 13, which is on my channel, you saw the best game that I've played with Payoff Pitch. It was the most exciting. It had the most stuff going on. It was an amazing game. So if you haven't checked it out, please do so. This is the 1977 Boston Red Sox versus the 1977 New York Yankees. Both teams, as we go into Game 14, with just 5 games to play, are tied at 7-6 and in third place in the American League, tied with 4 other ball clubs. Only 5 teams make the playoffs, and currently there are 7 teams tied, or either that qualify for those 5 spots or are in, and there's another 3 teams that are right behind that group, only 1 game back. So we have 5 games left, and very little has been decided in the American League. Today, therefore, this is the second game of the 3-game series between these two. 14 and 15 will be between these 2 teams in this part of the dream season. And then the season ends with a 3-game series, and it's a flex schedule. So I'll determine who plays who based on what ties need to be broken and so on at that point after game 15. Then we'll go ahead and play 16, 17, and 18 and the playoffs and determine who's the winner of the dream season. Let's get to the lineups. All right, for the visiting 1977 Boston Red Sox, the leadoff batter will be Rick Burleson playing shortstop. Batting second will be Fred Lynn in center field. Batting third, Jim Rice at DH. Batting fourth, Carl Yastrzemski in left field. Batting fifth, Carlton Fisk at doing the catching. Batting sixth, George Scott at first base. Batting seventh, Dwight Evans in right field. Batting eighth, Butch Hobson at third base. And batting ninth, Steve Dillard playing second base. On the mound for the 1977 Boston Red Sox is their ace, Louis Tiant. Louis pitched 32 games, 188 innings, 12-8 with a 453 earned run average in 1977. For the homestanding 1977 New York Yankees, Mickey Rivers will lead off in center field. Roy White will bat second in left field. Thurman Munson bats third and does the catching. Reggie Jackson bats fourth and plays right field. Chris Chambliss bats fifth and plays first base. Greg Nettles bats sixth and plays third base. Lou Piniella bats seventh. He's the DH today. Willie Randolph bats eighth and plays second base. And batting ninth and playing shortstop, it's Bucky Dent. On the mound for the Yankees today, it's their one of their one of their 1977 free agent acquisitions, Don Gullett, 14-4. My goodness. 358 earned run average in 22 games. All right, we are in Yankee Stadium. And these 2 teams are tied going down the stretch. What else would you expect? So here we go with with Don Gullett ready to face the Red Sox lineup. With these tied ball clubs. All right, leading off, it's Rick Burleson. He stands in against Don Gullett. The pitch from Gullett is a blooper into right field. Here comes Reggie Jackson, and it falls for a base hit. Burleson is on base with the first hit of the game, first at bat of the game. We are underway, and it's Fred Lynn. Fred Lynn batting second today. Thought about where to put him, trying to get him going a little bit for these Red Sox. But he's in there batting second against the left-hander. Burleson works on his lead. Gullet to the belt. The pitch is grounded to Bucky Dent. Dent goes to Randolph for one, back to Chambliss for two, and it's a soul-crushing, rally-killing double play in the first inning. Turned by the Yankees. Rice comes up now, nobody on, 2 out. Gullet winds, and Rice pops it up. Willie Randolph on the infield grass will take it for out number 3. And after a fashion, it's a 1-2-3 first inning for the Yankee left-hander. Here comes Louis Tiant to face the Boston Red Sox. One thing I should say is that due to their workload in yesterday's game, Bill Campbell and Sparky Lyle, the respective closers for these teams, are not available today. Each pitched 3 innings, so they're sitting out this one. So each team's going to have to work around that a little bit of an issue. Mickey Rivers stands in against Tiant. Tiant winds and delivers. This is hit to left field. Here comes Yaz, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. We have one away in the Yankee first. Roy White steps up. Tiant winds. Roy hit .244 against righties. The pitch hit in the air to center. Lynn's got room for this one, and there's 2 men out. And now Thurman Munson in the bottom of the first with 2 outs and nobody on. Tiant winds and delivers, and it's a hanger, and there it goes to left center. Thurman got all this one. It's over Death Valley, and it's gone. Thurman Munson's left the building, so has Elvis. It's a 1-0 Yankee lead in Game 2 of this series. The winner of this game stays in 3rd place in the American League. The loser does not. The loser drops at least to 4th. Reggie Jackson stands in against Tiant. The wind to Reggie. The pitch hit to center. Lynn, in his tracks, will make the catch, and that retires the Yankees in the first, but they score 1 on a hit and leave none. After 1, it's 1-0 Yankees. It's Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Scott against Gullet in the second inning. Gullet winds, and the pitch to Yaz. Hey, struck him out. That's the first strikeout for Gullet on the day. 1 gone in the Red Sox second. Fisk stands in. Carlton .276 against lefties. Gullet winds. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. That's number 2 for the Red Sox. For the 2 out, 2 gone for the Red Sox in the second, and 2 strikeouts for Gullet on the day. Scott stands in, .362 against lefties. Gullet winds. Hey, strikes out the side. 3 Ks for Gullet, and we go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Yankees. Here comes Tiant back out, going to try and hold them right where they're at. It's Chambliss, Nettles, and Piniella for the Yankees in the bottom of 2. Louis winds, and the pitch. Ground ball gloved by Scott. He's going to take it himself to the bag, and there's 1 man gone in the Yankee second. Nettles, big day yesterday for him. .258 on the season against righties. Greg grounds this one to Dillard. He's going to flip to Scott, and there's 2 gone. Nobody aboard for Lou Piniella. Lou, .276 against right-handers. Louis winds, and the pitch. And it's a base hit to center field right up the middle for Lou Piniella. He's aboard with 2 men out for Randolph. Willie, .247 on the season against righties. The pitch. Ground ball, Dillard. He's going to go the short way to Burleson and retire the Yankees in the bottom of 2. So we've played 2, and it's 1-0 New Yorkers. As we go to the 3rd, Gullett back out. Struck out the side in the 2nd. We'll see if he can keep the string going. It's Evans, Hobson, and Dillard in the Red Sox 2nd. Gullett winds and delivers. Ground ball, Bucky Dent. He's going to throw to Chambliss, and there's 1 man out in the 3rd for Boston. Hobson coming up, 268 against lefties. Gullett winds. Hit in the air to center. Mickey Rivers drifts into left center a little bit, and he's going to make the catch for out number 2. And now it's Dillard with nobody aboard. Gullett winds and delivers. It is a hanger, and Dillard down the line. White on the run toward the wall, and it's into the first row of seats. Dillard goes yard on Gullett. He's left the building, so has Elvis. It is 1-1 in the top of the 3rd. Steve Dillard with a solo homer. And now Rick Burleson with the score tied at 1. These teams back and forth, tooth and nail. Gullett winds, and the pitch to Rick Burleson. Lifted to center, not deep. Rivers calling, and Rivers taking after 2.5. It's 1-1. Red Sox and Yankees. What else is new, right? So Tiant comes back out for the bottom of the 3rd. It'll be Dent and then to the top with Rivers and White for the Yankees. Louis winds and the pitch. It's a base hit into right field. Dent goes the other way with a Tiant curveball. And he's aboard with nobody out. As Evans gets the ball back in, Rivers steps to the plate. Tiant to the belt. The pitch to Mickey. It's a line drive base hit left field. Yaz charges hard and gets the throw in. Dent stops at second, and there's 2 on with nobody out for the Yankees. Strategy time now for Billy Martin. How does he want to play this? Tiant to the belt. The pitch home. White is not bunting. Grounded to Hobson. Butch is going to go to Dillard for 1. The relay to Scott is not in time. They retire Rivers, but White beats the rap at first base. Dent advances to 3rd. So there's Yankees at the corners with 1 man out. White at first, Dent at 3rd, and Thurman Munson is up. He homered in the 1st inning. Tiant to the belt. The Boston infield's at double play depth. The pitch lifted in the air to left. Yastrzemski under it. Dent is tagging. Dent is tagging. And here he comes. Oh, he bluffs and returns. Okay, so he bluffs his tag and returns to 3rd base. Yastrzemski's throw was a good one. So with 2 outs now and Yankees still at 1st and 3rd. White at 1st, Dent at 3rd. It's Reggie Jackson. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Tiant to the belt. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. Louis Tiant picks a good time for his first strikeout of the game. Yankees do not score. They strand 2 with 2 hits. And we go to the 4th. It's 1-1 in the Bronx. For the Red Sox, it's Lynn, Rice, and Yastrzemski coming to the plate to try and score off Gullett. Lynn is 0 for 1 on the day. Gullett winds, and the pitch, hey, struck him out. That's number 4 for Gullett. And it'll be Rice who's 0 for 1. Don winds and delivers. Ground ball, Dent. He's up with it and throws to Chambliss. 2 gone. And now Yastrzemski, 268 against lefties. Gullet winds, and the pitch. Lifted to left, curving toward the line. White on the run. He will get there for out number 3, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Gullet. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-1 in the Bronx. Chambliss, Nettles, and Piniella up in the 4th for the New Yorkers. Tiant winds. And this is hit to center field. Lynn's got room. He will put it away for out number 1. Now it's Nettles. Greg is 0 for 1. The pitch to him. Ground ball, Burleson. Rick's got it in the hole. A hard throw over to Scott. He gets him. 2 gone. And now Piniella. Lou takes ball 4 outside with a breaking ball, and he's on. With 2 outs, it's Randolph. 0 for 1 for Willie on the day. Tiant to the belt. Checks Piniella. The pitch home. Bloop to left. Here comes Yaz. He's on the ball. He's going to make the catch. And that will retire the Yankees in the 4th. We've played 4. No score in 1-1 in New York. And it'll be Fisk, Scott, and Evans coming up. For the Red Sox, Fisk is 0 for 1. Red Sox have 2 hits to their name so far. Burleson led off the game with a single. And Steve Dillard, in the bottom of the 3rd, hit a solo dong to tie the game up at 1. That's it for Red Sox offense in this game. Gullet's been excellent. We'll see what Fisk can do. Pitch to Carlton. And it's a foul tip. It's a foul tip off Thurman Munson. But he's going to be okay and stay in the game. So with an 0-1 count, Fisk back in the box. Gullet winds and the pitch. This is a deep drive to right center field. Rivers on the run, and it's going to one-hop the wall. Fisk is going to be on second with a double and nobody out for Scott. Gullet in a jam now. The lead run is on second base with nobody out. Gullet to the belt, checks Fisk. The pitch home to Scott. Hey, struck him out. That's strikeout number 5 on the day for Gullet. And it'll be Evans with 1 man gone and Fisk in scoring position. Gullet to the belt. The pitch to Dwight. Lifted to center. Rivers over. And he will make the catch. Fisk will hold at second with 2 outs and Hobson coming up. Butch is 0 for 1. Gullet to the belt. The pitch. Hit to center. Into right center. Rivers calling and taking for out number 3 in the 5th. So a leadoff double goes for naught. We go to the bottom of the 5th. We're halfway done in this one. It's 1-1 between these 2 ball clubs. Bucky Dent and then the top of the order with Rivers and White are coming up for the Yankees. And Bucky swings, and this is a base hit to center. Lynn collects it and fires it back into Dillard. And the Yankees have a man aboard with nobody out in the 5th. Rivers stands in against Tiant. Louis to the belt, checks Dent at first. And this is a base hit to center. Lynn fires it in. Dent stops at second. There's 2 on with nobody out in the 5th. We'll see how Billy Martin wants to play this. White coming to the plate. Roy is 0 for 2. Munson is on deck. Tiant to the belt. White is bunting. Roy pops it. Hobson charges. Hobson takes it. It's a popped up bunt. And White does not get the job done. So there's one man gone now. Dent's still at second. Rivers at first. Munson at the plate. Tiant to the belt. The pitch home to Thurman. Hey, he strikes him out. There's two gone now. And that's Tiant's second strikeout. And it's Reggie Jackson coming to the plate. Again, the Yankees have two on with nobody out. And they have failed to score so far. Tiant to the belt. The pitch to Reggie. Hit to center. High but not deep. Lynn calling and taking. And once more, the Yankees leave two. Tiant wriggles off the hook. We get to the sixth, and it's 1-1 between these two playoff contending ball clubs. Steve Dillard comes to the plate for the second time now. He homered back in the third. Gullet winds and delivers. Hey, strikes. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. This is hit to left. Sorry. Hit to left. It's White calling and taking for out number one. One gone in the top of the sixth. Burleson up now against Gullet. The pitch. Ground ball Dent. He throws to Chambliss. Two gone. And now Lynn. 0 for 2 on the day. There's nobody aboard. Gullet winds and delivers. Base hit. Lynn right up the middle. He's 1 for 3 now. And with two outs, there's Rice coming to the plate. Billy Martin talking with Art Fowler, pitching coach, in the dugout. Gullet to the belt. Checks Lynn. The pitch to Rice. Ground ball Randolph. He's going to go the short way to Dent to retire the Red Sox in the sixth. We've played 5.5. 1-1 in the Bronx. Chambliss, Nettles, and Piniella one more time, as Reggie Jackson's made the third out in an inning 3 times today. Those men are coming up for the Yankees in the bottom of the sixth. Louis Tiant winds and delivers. Hey, struck him out. That's number 3 for Tiant. Now it's Nettles. 0 for 2 for Greg. Tiant winds and delivers. Hey, struck him out. That's number 4. And it's Piniella with 2 outs and nobody on. Tiant winds, delivers. This one's hit to Evans in right field. Dwight toward the line will make a nice running catch, and that will retire the Yankees in the sixth. We go to the seventh. They're still tied at 1. Gullet back out. No Sparky Lyle, no Bill Campbell today. Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Scott coming up for the Boston Beantowners. Gullet winds and delivers. This one is deep to left. White is back, and it's off the wall. Yaz is going to make his way to second base, and there is a man in scoring position with a leadoff double for the Red Sox. That's going to get Dick Tidrow and Ken Holtzman throwing for double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen. Fisk is 1 for 2. He doubled himself back in the fifth. Gullet in a jam. Gullet to the belt. Checks Yaz at second. The pitch home. Blooper, right field. Reggie Jackson charging. And it lands. Yastrzemski was off at the crack of the bat. He will score. It's 2-1 Red Sox in the top of the seventh. Fisk aboard with a single. Now it's Scott. 362 against lefties. Gullet to the belt. Looks at Fisk at first base. The pitch home to Scott. He walked him. Ball 4. 2 on now. Nobody out in the seventh. For the Red Sox, Dwight Evans is up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. They may ask him to bunt. Gullet to the belt. Looks at Fisk at second. The pitch home. Evans is bunting. Evans is bunting. He gets it down. It's gloved by Chambliss, who turns and flips to Randolph covering first. The sacrifice works. The two runners move up, and now it's Hobson coming to the plate. And Billy Martin's got to decide with Fisk at third, Scott at second, one man out, first base open. How do they want to play this? Hobson is 0 for 2. They're going to leave Gullett in to face him. Butch, 268 against lefties. Gullett to the belt. The Yankee infield is in. The pitch. Ground ball nettles. And we got a bad hot base hit. It's through. It's past him. And Fisk will score. And Scott advances to third. Hobson drives in a run. It's 3-1 Red Sox in the 7th. And here comes Billy Martin. That's going to be it for Gullett. He wants the right-hander Tidrow. And we'll give you Gullett's numbers on the day. 6 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. He has allowed 3 runs. They're all earned. 1 home run, and he has two runners on base that are his responsibility at the corners. Scott at third, Hobson at first. Dillard is at the plate, ready to face Tidrow. Yankee infield is in. Tidrow to the belt. The pitch. Driven to center. Mickey Rivers getting under it. Scott tagging. Scott coming. The throw from Rivers. Not in time as Scott slides across home plate safely. It's 4-1. And it's turned into a 3-run inning for the Red Sox in the 7th. With 2 outs now and Hobson on first. Tidrow looking to get out of this mess. Burleson 1 for 3. Stands in against Tidrow. Dick to the belt. The pitch home. Popped him up. Dent calling. And will take it for out number 3. It's time to stretch him out in New York. The Red Sox with a 3 spot on 3 hits. They leave 1. And after 6 1/2, it's 4-1 Boston. Tiant will face Randolph, Dent, and Rivers in the bottom of the 7th. Willie is 0 for 2. And the Red Sox are going to get some action going in their bullpen in case Tiant runs into some 7th inning shenanigans. Boy, they really burned through a lot of people yesterday. It's going to be... It's going to be Jim Willoughby and Mike Paxton throwing in the Red Sox bullpen. Willie Randolph leads off against Tiant, who winds and delivers. This is hit toward Burleson. Gotta do a check here. Burleson. It's a base hit past Burleson into left field. Yastrzemski collects it, and they've released the hounds. Randolph Randolph aboard with nobody out for Dent. Tiant to the belt. Checks Randolph. The pitch home. It's a comebacker to Louis. He gloves it and whirls. Oh, excuse me. It's a pop out. It's a pop out that Tiant takes. And that'll hold Randolph at first. So with one out, it's Rivers. Tiant to the belt. The pitch to Mickey. Ground ball, Burleson. Rick goes to Dillard for one. The relay to Scott is not in time. Rivers beats the wrap, and with 2 outs, it's White. Munson on deck. Tiant to the belt. The pitch to Roy. Ground ball, Dillard. He's going to go the short way to Burleson, and that retires the Yankees in the bottom of the 7th. We go to the 8th. It's 4-1 Boston. Tidrow back out. Lynn, Rice, and Yastrzemski looking to put it away if they can against the Yankee right-hander. In the Yankee bullpen, it's Holtzman and Clay throwing in case Tidrow gets into trouble. Tidrow winds, and the pitch to Fred Lynn. Hit to right. Reggie Jackson toward the line will make the catch, and that's 1 gone in the 8th. Now it's Jim Rice, 0 for 3 for Jim on the day. The pitch to him, ground ball Randolph. He throws to Chambliss for 2 gone. And now Yastrzemski, 1 for 3, double to lead off the 7th and start their go-ahead rally. The pitch from Tidrow. Hit to center. Rivers sprinting in with time to get there, and he does. And that will retire the Red Sox 1-2-3 in the 8th. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's the meat of the Yankee order. Munson, Jackson, Chambliss against Tiant. And Paxton and Willoughby still throwing in the Red Sox bullpen. Louis winds and delivers. Hit to center, toward left center. That's not where you want to hit it in this ballpark. Lynn is going to get there, and that's 1 gone in the 8th. Tiant 5 outs away from a big win for the Red Sox. He winds and delivers to Reggie. Hit to center. This will drive Lynn back to the track. He's got it for out number 2. 1 more biscuit for breakfast, and Reggie would have taken him out of here, but he didn't. So it's Chambliss now with 2 outs and nobody aboard. 0 for 3 for Chris today. The pitch to him is hit to right and deep. Evans sprinting back to the track, to the wall. It's out of here for Chambliss. Has left the building. Elvis has left the building as well. It's 4-2. Boston, and now Nettles is up on an 0 for 3 day. Tiant winds and delivers. Hey, struck him out and recovers with his 5th strikeout of the day. We go to the 9th. The Yankees settle for 1. We go to the 9th. It's 4-2 Boston. And Tidrow on for 1 more inning. And it'll be Fisk, Scott, and Evans for the Red Sox. Carlton's 2 for 3. Drove in Yastrzemski with what was at that time the lead run in the 7th. Tidrow winds, and the pitch, and it's a blooper to right field. Here comes Reggie. He will not get there. It's a base hit for Fisk. And now it's Scott. George is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Tidrow to the belt. Checks Fisk. The pitch home. It's a line drive base hit center field. Look at Fisk challenging Rivers. He gets the ball into second base. Fisk goes to third. And it's men at the corners now for the Red Sox with nobody out. And Dwight Evans coming up. Evans 0 for 2 with a bunt on the day. Yankee infield in again. Tidrow to the belt. The pitch. Hey, struck him out for the first out in the 9th. Can Tidrow get out of this mess? Hobson at the plate. Butch 1 for 3 with a ribby. Tidrow to the belt. The pitch to Butch. Ground ball. Nettles. Fisk on the contact play heading home. Nettles to Munson, the tag. Oh, some bad blood, but Fisk is out at the plate. Nettles fires to Munson to cut down Fisk at the plate. It was a rough slide. They're glaring at each other. Not happy. But the Red Sox failed to score on that play. There's now 2 outs in the 9th. Hobson safe at first. Scott moves up to second. And Dillard now at the plate. Steve homered in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2. He hit a sacrifice fly in the 7th. Another hit would be big from Steve. Can he do it? Tidrow to the belt. The pitch. Ground ball, Dent. He fires to Chambliss, and that retires the Red Sox in the 9th. They fail to add any insurance runs. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's 4-2 Boston with Piniella, Randolph, and Dent due up for the Yankees. We may see a pinch hitter. Tiant still on the bump. Willoughby and Paxton in the bullpen. Piniella 1 for 2 with a walk. Tiant winds and delivers. Ground ball, Hobson, gloved by Butch, throws to Scott for 1 man out in the 9th. Randolph is in there. He is 1 for 3. Tiant winds and delivers. Base hit, ground ball up the middle for Willie. He's going to be on with a single, and Dent is due, and they're calling him back. Going to be a pinch hitter for Dent. It's going to be Del Alston. Bucky is 2 for 3, but doesn't matter. Billy Martin doesn't want him up there, and it's going to be Alston batting for Dent. Are they going to leave Tiant in? Yes, they are. 1 man out, bottom of the 9th. Alston up there, 361 against righties in very limited duty. Tiant to the belt. The pitch home. Driven by Alston, deep to center field. It's going to get over Lynn's head. Going to one-hop the wall. Randolph is going to score all the way from first. They're going to keep Alston at second, and the tying run is on second base. It's 4-3. It's 4-3 Red Sox, and here comes Don Zimmer. Here comes Don Zimmer. That's going to be it for Louis Tiant. It's a 4-3 ball game for the Red Sox, and he wants Jim Willoughby. Jim Willoughby in the bottom of the 9th. Rivers 2 for 4. Alston working on his lead on second base. Willoughby to the belt. 1 man out. The pitch home. Hit to left, but not deep. Yastrzemski is there, and there's 2 men out. And now it's White. Tying run on second base. 2 men out, bottom of the 9th. It's 4-3 Boston. Willoughby to the belt, checks Alston at second. The pitch home. He lost him. He walks White, and now he's got to face Munson with 2 men out. Willoughby to the belt. The pitch to Thurman. Base hit Thurman Munson. It's going to drop in front of Evans. Here comes Alston around third. He will score the tying run. We are tied at 4. White stops at second. There's 2 men on and 2 men out for the Yankees. The winning run now on second base. It's Roy White, and Reggie Jackson comes to the plate. Red Sox out of pitching. Willoughby to the belt. The pitch to Reggie. Base hit, Reggie Jackson. Left field. White around third. They're waving him home. The throw from Yastrzemski. They get him at the plate. It's in time. Fisk applies the tag. The winning run does not score. The Yankees get 2 in the bottom of the 9th. We're going to extra innings for the second consecutive day. 4-4 in this one. Jackson singled to left. Yastrzemski charged. They waved White home from second base. Yaz's throw was in time as Fisk applied the tag to White before he could get his foot in there. And it's 4-4 as we go to extra innings. We're going to get a new Yankee pitcher. Ken Clay is going to get the call for New York. Tidrow went 2 2/3, allowed 2 hits, no runs, 1 strikeout, no walks, no home runs. And Clay is in. 31 games, 2-3, 437 earned run average. He's a right-hander. And he's going to face the top of the Red Sox order, Burleson, Lynn, and Rice in the top of the 10th. Whew. These teams are battling. Clay winds, and the pitch to Rick Burleson. Hit to right, not deep for Jackson. He's got it for out number 1. Lynn, 1 for 4. The pitch to Freddie. He walked him. On base for the second time. That'll bring up Rice. Jim is 0 for 4. Clay to the belt. The pitch to Rice. It's hit deep to left. White just stands and turns and watches. This is gone for Rice. It's a 6-4 ball game. Elvis has left the building. So has Jim Rice with a towering monster homer off the youngster Ken Clay. Yastrzemski 1 for 4. Clay winds and delivers. Ground ball, Dent. Oh, Yaz is hobbled. Dent throws to Chambliss, and he gets him. And Yastrzemski he's injured. He's going to have to come out of this game. Yastrzemski, it looks like a hamstring. And that is a big, big blow for the Red Sox. We'll see who they go to on defense, but it's 1 man out now, or 2 men out now in the 10th as Yastrzemski grounded to Dent. I'm sorry. Yastrzemski grounded to Fred Stanley in for Dent, but pulled up lame, and there's no way he's going to be continuing, so that's a blow for the Red Sox. Yaz just made that clutch throw to shoot down White with the winning run, potentially, at the plate in the bottom of the 9th. Fisk, 3 for 4, comes to the plate against Clay. It's 6-4 Red Sox. The pitch from Ken. Lifted to left. This is White. And he will make the catch for out number 3. It's a 2-run inning for the Red Sox on a 2-run bomb by Jim Rice. Willoughby back out. He will face Chambliss, Nettles, and Piniella in the bottom of the 10th. Can Jim close the deal on the Yankees? Chambliss is 1 for 4. He had a homer in the 8th. The Yankees need 2 to tie, 3 to walk it off. Willoughby winds and delivers. Hey, struck him out. That's Jim Willoughby's first strikeout on the day. Nettles comes to the plate. Greg is 0 for 4. Willoughby winds and the pitch. Hey, struck him out. Willoughby's fired up. He pumps his fist. And now it's Piniella. The Red Sox can smell it. They're up 6-4 in the bottom of the 10th. There's 2 men out. Pinella's 1 for 3 on the day. Willoughby winds and the pitch. Base hit, blooper to right field, falls in front of Evans. He's aboard. Tying run comes to the plate now, and Willie Randolph, who's 2 for 4. with a run scored on his ledger. Willoughby, with a flair for the dramatic, to the belt, checks Piniella at first. The pitch home to Randolph. Popped him up toward George Scott. Scott calling and will make the catch for out number 3 in the 10th. That means the Red Sox are 6-4 winners in this one and boost their record to 8-6. Let's give you the particulars. It took 10 innings, but we did it. We got through this one. For the victorious 1977 Boston Red Sox, 6 runs on 10 hits, and they committed no errors. For the 77 New York Yankees, 4 runs on 13 base hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Jim Willoughby. The losing pitcher is Ken Clay. The Red Sox record is now 8-6, a huge win for them. The Yankees dropped to 7-7, and with 4 games left for each of these teams, for the Yankees, we're pretty much getting to that point where they got to run the table now and sweep their last 4 games to have a shot at the playoffs. Going to be a congested, confused playoff picture that I will unravel for you the day after tomorrow in Sports Page 14. Hope you join me for that. Thank you so much for participating, joining, following along with the Payoff Pitch Dream season. My name's Kurt Berglund. We got to stick together, people. I hope you have a good night. And join me again tomorrow for more payoff pitch action. So long, everybody.